let us continue playing King of Dragon Pass. When we last left off, we had a fairly good year actually. We now have a lot more people, which allowed us to, in conjunction with actually taking some of the Grey Fox's territory, to build a temple expansion. We will probably be trying to take more of the Grey Fox's land in this video, basically because we do need more temples and more temple space, and yeah. We also kind of want to punish them for basically all of those little raids they've had on us and all of the little disagreements we've had over the years. We should really worry about our first feud actually with the Ten of Hearts, but moving on. Right, our God Talk was predicting more or less normal harvest. Our market will be more profitable this year. Well, that's good. 96 goods currently in reserve, 843 cattle. 1 in herds, 2 in crops, 1 in trade, 1 in war. Because obviously he's not around to give us an extra point of war, which is a little depressing. Let's also put 1 into mysteries for now. Proceed. A dragon newt appears at your boundaries and demands the return of his old body. You have something of mine. My old body. Come here to recover it. Give now. Both of us avoid entanglements. We owe obligations to those who don't follow our laws, especially inhuman laws. We sold the skin of the squat oaks in good faith. They'll feel worse than cheated if we send dragon newt their way. How would we feel if we learned the dragon newts were desecrating the corpses of our kin? Our magic is weak compared to the dragon newts. We might beat a lone dragon newt. It might cost us lives though. Tell it we gave it to the red foxes. That'll show them. It asks you to say who has it. I was just speaking of things actually, wasn't I? It departed, heading in the direction of the Grey Fox Chula. Children arrived yesterday morning with hair on their pillows and on their faces. Hurrah! Well, that mess has been sorted out again. I'm sure the Grey Foxes will be absolutely thrilled to have a dragon newt arrive at them. Clan Mood is optimistic. Optimistic, it's an improvement. We will take that. Right, so moving on with this, what other blessings could we we don't have any Vigner's blessings, actually. Yep, so we're going to sacrifice 8 mysteries. Then we learned the Feared Woman ritual, which is allows the woman to defend our Chula. Unfortunately to say, we don't have the ability to go and advance beyond that here. They can now... We need a Shalana Roy thing, really. Let's go 8. Sacrifice, we learn the workings of the Hope Ritual. Sartar, one of your veins, complains that when he was insulted when he invited to dine among the Vestali. He was fed disgusting, rotten food while his hosts dined well. He asked for a towel to wipe his hands, and he was given one that was dirty and full of holes. They meant to slight us, and I say we should punish them for their gross insolence. Some of the other weapon banes murmur their support of Sartar's words. Relations between our clans are poor, and they are daring to make things worse. Sartar holds the insult close to his bosom. It will be hard, but not impossible, to convince them to give it up. A well-phrased satire stings longer than a sword. Its bite can linger for generations. Don't interrupt the planting. A poem is as good as a raid for now. Raid them! A poem! A poem! We can't really disobey the old person at the moment. We're going to go with that. It was not one of Derace's best poems. Darn it, you failed. Oh well. Other thing we can probably do here. I want to consider hero questing. I'm worried about Salinarg now. I really am, because I don't think he's coming back. He's also our war leader, so... Let's see. With the stockade would help. We can actually build, protect our wealth if we're attacked. Ramparts. lot of weapon things because I know a few of them are out. Right, we're going to build a wooden stockade. Oh dear. Party sent me sent to explore the northwest a year ago has not returned. Salanag and his party must be presumed dead. Inspiration will be safe prepared to shrine to Zigna or sacrificed for her pathfinder blessing. Oh, here we go again. Kill it! Kill it! Enemy dressed up in a hide! I bet I can make the tail move. We don't have a war leader right now. You not lie exactly, but you're not truthful either. Promising stern action. We're probably going to get raided by dragon newts at some stage. Well, it's a shame we're not going to be able to raid the Grey Foxes this year, but we really do need a new war leader. So, based on that, we can go for Kolimar, who's Hamazi, or we can go for either Coleman or Wilms. And looking at this, Coleman's not a bad choice, actually. But I think we might go for Hamut because he's of the warrior god. So, Kolimar, now joins the ring. One of your cows got a rude shock while helping a cow give birth. The calf has 2 heads. People are very frightened. The attending priestesses of Arolda immediately destroys the deformed creature. Lives are ruled by omens, both good and bad. 2-headed calf isn't good, but that doesn't mean it's chaotic. We can hire someone to help us. Shamans are strangers and can't always be trusted. The evil spirits might cause disease in our children. Sacrifice to Arolda. It's not like it's a 3-headed cow. Now that would be cause for concern. I'm going to be really sad when you go, Markalaw. But mind you, as I said, I've never had anybody in this game live into their 70s. It's not happened. Oh dear. I think the only real option here is sacrifice to Arolda for protection from deformed cattle, and we're going to sacrifice 15 cattle. Godtalker said that Arolda had heard our pleas. Fair enough. Right, clan moves reserved, discontented, unshakable. Right, we're going to now, because we had a lot of food even coming into Earth season, we're going to see if we can't trade some of it away. Teaches cooperation is easy in war. Are we down a trade routes? We appear to be down a trade routes. Okay, let's go and send damn it. Who haven't we got a route to? The apples, I think, is the best one. Establish routes, large caravan, go. Family of travellers position you seeking membership in your clan. The father, Kolmai, speaks on behalf of the others. His family made the dangerous trek from Esrolia in search of freedom and prosperity. So far they found only misery. Kolmai promises hard work and loyalty in return for your generosity. Back in the darkness, the ragged remnants of Nalabin came to our ancestors, who adopted them into the clan. We don't need more mouths to feed, we need more fists to smite our enemies. If we wish to help them without offending our long-standing suffering cards, we can make them cotters. Good things come to those who are merciful. The cards feel slighted already. If we give too much to these newcomers, they will protest. They are at our mercy. Take them as thralls and force them to serve us. No, we're going to give them... Let's assign them some land. Thank you. We will strive to be a credit to the Confessus. 1,730 food. We are just rolling in food. Just making sure we're okay here. We can handle another 14 hides. Try to stockpile more food. We got a lot of food. Right. I think, actually, we can probably afford to near enough buy some more ramparts. I think also, because we lost people there, we need to recruit some more weapon veins. Hendrik's caravan to the apples is blocked by a group of coarse-looking bandits. His forces are outnumbered. protect the trade goods. Raiders forces between the outlaws and caravan. The outlaw leader was clearly not in the mood for a fight, and after a token rush forward, retreated into the forest. Caravan is back from the apples, and they agree to trade with us on a regular basis. Huzzah! And we made a profit from the trip. The apples have 12 weapon veins, and we're being raided by horse spawn. Well, they still passed our trolls, unfortunately, but we have lots of magic in reserve. Drive them off, skirmish, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Horsespawn has a charge through a withering hail of missile fire. The Horsespawn are repeatedly smashing into our lines at full gallop and retreating only to turn and charge again. Wilms and a number of other warriors are momentarily close to a group of Horsespawn. What should he do? Take bold risks to defeat them. Wilms plunged his spear into the leg of one of the Horsespawn leaders, pinning him to his horse. The Horsespawn turned to ride away, and Wilms grabbed another spear and drove through the other leg drove his other leg into the horse. Horse sagged away as Wilms laughed at his defeated foe. Right, that's a victory. Yeah, they left without plundering our Tula. We suffered one wound from one of our fighters, and they were demolished. Many of the cows are sick. Oh, God. The cows are worried that these spirits will go stronger and infest healthy animals. They figure that 100 cows have the disease right now. I'll make it hard if we're going to try and heal the cows. If this is over, we should replenish our herds by raiding a clan with lots of cows, like the Tannerhearts. I invite shamans to drive away disease spirits. Rolder is the bountiful cow mother who brought her four-legged people into an older stead. It is sensible to appeal to Revolda. Shamans might get rid of the bad spirits, but they won't be able to cure the cows that are already infected. They may not come, but we should ask the Revolda priestesses to help. They will know best. Our magic won't help us now. Revolda priestesses come and say they will heal the cows if you give them 5 healthy cows to sacrifice to the goddess. We accept. They performed their healing rituals, and most of the cows were cured, so they destroyed the others, so these spirits would be driven away. Done! Right, we now have 23 weapon things. We're in Dark Season. We have enough to build ramparts, so we are now as defended as we can be now. Full fortifications are right now up. Clan Root is worried. We've had a bit of a rough year, actually. Can't support any more trading partners. We can do, though. Oh, we'll have to wait till next season, actually. Meantime, then, I suppose we might as well sacrifice 8 goods. Godtalk has listened, but heard nothing. Rangaron, I'm sure you've done this before, but oh well. Find your thane of your clan wishes to marry Ostlana of the Molding clan. Ostlana's mother, Vyaslena, has given permission by a clan to dispose of any marriage suits. Yes, it's a magical plough again. Gerundings will not take kindly to the theft of their greatest treasure. Mornings are prosperous, the marriage would be advantageous. If the Gerundings cannot protect their great treasure, they deserve to keep it. 2. Darn it. Well, that didn't work. Oh well. We're now into storm season. We're now going to have one last hurrah. Grey Foxes. We're going to send in 165. We're going to send 18 weapon veins, 45 auxiliaries, and we're going to ask. Let's ask the Hendarts clan for a favour here. The Hendarts sent 21 warriors, who are spotted by the Grey Fox patrols, and our 18 weapon veins are facing 20 weapon veins. Oh dear. Magic, sacrifice to Orlanth, seize land, charge. Each force charge the other. Rangor captures a glimpse of his friend, Kestold, confronting enemy weapon veins. They are too far away for Rangor to intervene, and in another second, Kestold falls, horribly injured. The Grey Fox feigns disappear into melee. What should he do? Take insane risks! Led our warriors on a hopeless charge. The Grey Fox would have killed them all, but he realised his mistake and sacrificed himself to allow our warriors to retreat. Darn! Fighting was fierce. Our magic blew away theirs. We pressed up them so sorely. The Grey Foxes gathered everything they could and left their Tula. Our share was 23 cows, 10 horses. We took 22 cows worth of loot. All wounds, by the look of it. That works rather well. Member of the Grey Fox Ring named Killer Earthkin and 3 Blood Weapon Veins approach the clan ring for an offer with a one-time tribute. Life in Dragon Pass is hard enough without having to fight your clan. We bring you cows, 24 cows, to sue for at least 2 years of peace. We will swear not to raid you. If you take this tribute, you must swear not to attack us. We help them beat. There's no reason to let them off easy. Our gods require that we treat them with honor or with force, not with deceit. We shouldn't just think of today. What can we get from them next year? In matters of power, it's best to be direct. We have no need to kill more grey foxes. Has vengeance really been satisfied? Well, you already know what I think. Take the tribute and raid them. Demand annual tribute. We're going to demand an annual tribute of 15 cows. Grey Foxes agreed to your demand for yearly tribute to 15 cows. We swore to Humuks and Enola to refrain from raiding Grey Foxes for as long as they continue to pay tribute. Of course, these oaths are binding on them as well. Victory! Oh yes, we have attained victory against the Grey Foxes. We have cows coming in every year. Life is good. The Grey Foxes are no longer on the map. But, oh no, they actually have to move. Whoops. So we've taken their territory away from them now. I think we can actually now... Where are we? We must be able to build another temple. I'm sure we can. Nope. No, don't build that. That would be very, very silly. Oh, we can't build it. I thought we just took some of their land. Oh well, it might be people as well that we're missing. Still... I would say, overall, that's not worked out too badly for us. Yep, don't do that. Right, so can we get any more trading done? Let's try... Let's get a mission going. We want to sell... Have the most cows. The No Moldings have the most horses. They also have the most food and goods. Spare a few cows. Probably don't have everything. We don't need to trade right now. I disagree with that. I think we got far too much food. Let's go and trade the Badger clan then. We're going to sell food. We're going to buy goods. Goods? No, we don't really need goods really. Let's try and buy cattle. Oh, we're being raided by the Wildcats. Drive them off, evade. Wildcats are content to harass us with missile fire as we withdrew. We lost one weapon vein there, unfortunately, but oh well. Here we are, fully defended. 29 babies were born, 20 children initially adults, 24 fewer people, 11 fewer cattle, 8 more horses, 14 fewer sheep. Produced lots of food. And made lots of goods. Next year then. Crafters will be plagued with misfortune, more or less normal harvest. Herds, crops, war. Obviously we don't get the full trade allowance because he's not here. I think we need to do a hero quest, so we're going to have a go at that. Leaving 6. Caravan is back in the Badgers. 98 bushels of food for 60 cattle. Marklaw died of old age. No doubt he would have complained about how much we sacrificed in his funerary rites. No. I am not liking this. This is getting silly. The Tanner Hearts, eh? Well, we know they're going to fall out eventually. Journeyings have a new chief, Genera. She is known for her greed and her occasional stammer. Former chief Ernfru stepped aside after surrounding warriors threatened to leave the clan. Farms are resolved, weapons veins are unshakable. The clan mood is dissatisfied, however. First thing we need to do is add an additional person into the ring. So, let's actually see who we've got who's new. New Isari's trader. 73, you're even older than Marklaw was. Roxy, Bentar, 19 Shalana Roy. Well, we don't have a lot of options here. I think it's going to have to be an Roxy warrior because we've got everybody else on the clan ring. Coleman? You're actually better than Wills. renowned in combat. And I think overall you're better in more areas, so we're going to put Corleman on the ring. Yeah, we seem to be low on people. Oh well. Reorganise. Rastarun, a member of the Apple clan, says that he's been tracking a magnificent white stag. He has seen it several times over the past few years and thinks that it is now in a forested part of your Tula. He's commissioned to hunt it. Oh, let him hunt it. We must hunt that stag. Take the offer of 2 cows. Take any offer of 2 cows or more. In asking our permission, he shows respect for the law. The stag is magical. If we help take it, our clan magic will benefit. The apples already like us well enough. We need not bend over backwards to please them. Hunters want to bring down the stag themselves. Together they caught the stag. It was a magnificent beast indeed. There was glory enough for both clans. Yay, there we go. Nice peaceful resolution to a nice peaceful event. Yeah. Let's see what else we can do here. Anyway, I would love to get able to build another bigness shrine, but apparently not. We're going to sacrifice 8 goods. Smite Chaos, which we might need in a very short time, admittingly. Fire Season then. So I believe our remaining enemies are the Tanner Hearts, and I think we want to go for a cat. We can try trading horses or cattle, even a treasure, but the forecast for goods was not as auspicious. Can't support any more trading partners for the moment. 64 cows worth of profit. We can probably sell some horses. I think actually we just want to make friends with a few more people here. We don't have that many friends really, so let's see if we can make an alliance with the Anzani. Best chance to fought with the apples. Oak's Vessel would be useful for emissary. Unfortunately, we haven't learned it yet. They won't want to see our emissaries, but they might listen to an offer to end the feud. Try and make peace with the Panahart clans. Best friends, the Black Rooks. Grey Fox hates us the most. Now we're going to propose an alliance. We're going to offer 22 goods. We're going to send 4 and 12. There we go. Emissary Hendrik approaches the apple, seeking to negotiate an alliance with them. First, he presents the gifts we sent, and the apples praise our gifts and toast Hendrik in the feasting hall. Let's see. The chief in Ghana is known as a miser who must appeal to his lustful wealth. Agreed that our 2 clans should be allies. After carefully considering the advantages and disadvantages of such arrangement, I conclude we would only benefit by it. Sora Goodseller, a trader priestess of the talking goddess Saris, comes to offer you what she calls a great treasure, a whirlwind trapped in a small clay jar. When it's opened, the wind will roar out and sweep for our foes. If we can't afford the treasure, we must honour her. Such an item would be very useful in battle. I feel ready to haggle with her as long as we are certain on a maximum price. I know it would be splendid to own such an item. We've never really been such a Saris trader. I'm just going to have something more useful. They'll easily make me used fairly quickly. $40 cows. Not good enough. No worries. Well, overall that worked out quite nicely. If we have friendly neighbours, we'll be able to support more temples. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think we do need to try and make an alliance with the Mouldings or the... I think the Black Rocks like us the most. But they're already allies, so... I think we want to try... We need to try and get some of these, some more of these at least on our side. So I'm going to go for the Moulding as an alliance. Moulding, proposed alliance. We're going to offer them again 21 goods. Since we just got a load more. Your emissary Hendrik approaches an olding, seeking and negotiate for alliance with them. First presents the gifts we sent. Once gift giving is over, how should he approach this? Appeal to a lust for wealth. After carefully considering the advantages and disadvantages arrangements, can conclude we would benefit. Right. Now we can build more temples. Right, that's the main thing sorted. Alliances are good. So now we're going to build an Roxy temple. Burn the outer perimeter of Petula is burnt to the ground. Witnesses report the ducks were seen running from the sea. No doubt they belong to a clan ruled by the duck chieftain Longtail. Remember, ducks are Olanthi too. Not as Olanthi as we are, but still. Behind him, temple building. Squeeze the ducks until they quack for mercy. Barn is worth 16 bushels of grain, but their houses are of mud and straw. They will think it is worth less. I can cite precedents that allow the offending ducks to be turned over to us. Once honoured, we can afford to show mercy. Our fields need attention. A couple of steads are not worth losing crops over. If I were asked to make several of my people over to another clan's justice, I would not like it. I can cite precedents that allow us the offending ducks to be turned over to us. Yes. He promised to do so and composed a curious poem in an ancient style, praising our mercy. Yeah, here we go. Right. Next thing we want to do is build a temple to Elmer. We just now need to take care of how many goods and things we need, but we seem to be okay. We're producing a lot, actually. Right. Lankamai, we can now... We've got a law speaker. Let's sacrifice 8 goods to Hamarks and see if we can learn the oath ritual. Nope, confused visitors. 2 handsome young men are captured by outlaw women. Women ride quickly off onto your chula, grab the men and ride off. Both men are married. Oh dear God, no. Good King Oskal was born to an outlaw woman who once captured his father. About time we killed the bandits in our midst. I have heard that these outlaw women, every now and then, they kidnap fine young men and have their way with them. Kidnapped men are married. If they dally with these outlaw women, they commit a grave offence. Must learn the motives of the outlaws before we decide what to do. Sometimes the best action is no action at all. We fight to drive them off, we risk less, but we'll get the same result when we succeed. Conduct a divination. Spirits of our ancestors said the men were in no danger, unless we tried to rescue them. They said this incident would one day result in an awkward gift. Okay, do nothing. Dangmag and Ranzayar, the 2 young men who were carried off by outlaws, come back to Petula at dawn. When asked what happened, the first Randalyar says nothing. Then Dangmag chimes in with an elaborate story of their escape from the outlaw women who meant to sacrifice them on a bloody altar to Gargeth, the god of outlaws. Women of the clan suspect that Dangmag and Randalar are both lying and that they committed adultery without the outlaw women. Adultery is a serious crime among the Olanthi. Aref tolerated adultery because he was tempted towards it himself. Thus began a chain of events that made him a tragic king. We must not shirk from our duty, even if it is unpleasant. Do not listen to the constant complaints of the women. They are too vengeful and do not know when to let a matter rest. They are obviously lying, but it will be hard to prove. Dangmag is the cleverest of the 2, but he is likeliest to trip himself up with his runaway tongue. I've heard those outlaw women wield powerful magics. Only the women want to press this issue. I can convince them to let the matter rest. We can bluff the outlaws into fleeing, and that should avoid a battle to the death. Dangmag told more lies, and even more lies until he became tangled up in them, and Calbrest showed that they could not all be true. Dangmag admitted his adultery, and reluctantly implicated his friend Randalia as well. Now that adultery is out in the open, if you do not outlaw Randalia and Dangmag, they will be considered outlawed. Right, we need to outlaw them. We outlawed both adulterers. People said we behaved in a just manner. It is done. We didn't get any additional magic from that, but we didn't lose any, so that wasn't a wrong decision. So, Dark Season then. We're again at our temple limit, I think, so we need either more allies or to go to tribe level. But at least we've got most of them done. In fact, we're going to build a small one to Vigna. So the only shrines we don't have currently are Marin Gore and the Ancestor Shrine, which might be worth thinking about if we can. But no, we need another ally before that happens. Also, the amount of food we got is silly. Absolute silliness. Going to sacrifice 8 goods to Vigna. Sacrificed in vain. Okay. The tribute due from the Grey Foxes is not a right. We can only assume that they have broken their promises. If we raid them, our own oaths to attack them are no longer binding. We are in fact being raided by the Grey Foxes. Sacrifice to Orlanth, take captives, charge, 2 magic. After cutting down all foes of the poser, Viniana realizes she has outdistanced her other warriors. She is alone. Several formidable enemy warriors converge on her. What should he do? Fight heroically until help can arrive. Viniana taunted the Grey Fox warriors until they cursed and all tried to attack her at once. The Grey Fox warriors made a great show of yelling and waving their spears, but none of them wanted to close with Viniana. She swung a sword in great arcs and left 3 Grey Foxes bleeding behind her. This was too much for the Grey Fox fighters, who dropped their spears and ran away from Viniana as quickly as they could. Captured 6 horses. Our auxiliaries were able to ease the wounds of one of us warriors. Eurestia introduces the ring members to Orkenzor Bronzebones, a warrior of a Janding clan. Orkenzor has been outlawed by Jarena. Eurestia says she knows Orkenzor well. Orkenzor doesn't want to say why he was outlawed, but is a true and just fellow. So the ruling must be political. We should take him in. We can always use an extra weapon feign. Orc saw the brave slew the 7 weeping knights. He aroused the jealousy of bad King Umbrain, who then outlawed him. People sometimes get outlawed for no good reason. When we act in a kindly manner, we earn the love and honour of Goddess Shalana Roy. Shalana is known for a volatile temper. Orkenzor carries himself as a true warrior. Lord Fanes will be offended if he's not treated well, or on the other hand, if he is treated better than they. People were happy with the ring's decision. Meanwhile, Grey Foxes. This is a big ask, I know, but they are right next to the Blackrock clan. We are going to raid them. We're going to try and take captives here. And 2 magic. Go. We rushed the Grey Fox formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. We charged through the hail of missiles and smashed into the Grey Foxes. There was bitter fighting. Our magic deafened and dazed them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. I'll show the plan. There was 23 cows, 8 horses. We took 14 cows worth of loots. Orkenzor Bronzebones distinguished himself in the fighting. With careful attention, our auxiliaries kept 3 warriors from dying, bandaged 6 of the wounded. Wildcat raid. It's a cattle raid, though. Drive them off, evade. Both sides withdrew from the field without engaging. Well, that was an entertaining year. 39 babies were born, initially 20 children as adults, 9 more people, 6 more head of cattle, 17 more horses, 39 fewer sheep, lots more random small temples. Plenty of profit, plenty of food, which is just building up and building up and building up at the moment. So, next time, we seek more allies, we build some more temples, and we start... I didn't do any hero questing last year, and I spent magic on it. Darn you, Grey Foxes, you distracted me right at the end. You should have just paid us the cows. You really should have done. Right. Well, guess what we're doing next time? We're going to raid the Grey Foxes. Until then.